द्रोणम च भीष्मम च जयद्रथम च कर्णम तथा अन्यान अपि योध वीरान मया हंतास्त्वम जहीमा व्यथिष्ठा युद्धस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान. Hello friends, this is the 34th shlok of the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Dronam cha Bhishmam cha Jayadratham cha, which means Drona, Bhishma, Jayadrath and Karnam tatha anyan api yodhaviran, which means Karna and other brave warriors, Maya hantastvam jahi ma vyathishta, which means have been killed by me, don't be scared to attack. Yuddhasva jetasi rane sapatnan, which means fight the war, win over enemies in the battlefield. So over here, Shri Krishna basically is continuing to encourage Arjun, and he is basically adding on to the discussion that he had started in the previous shlok. And what he's saying over here now is that Drona, Bhishma, Jayadrath, Karn and other brave warriors have already been killed by me. So do not be scared to attack them. Go and fight the war and win over your enemies in the battlefield. So the idea over here is in addition to what Shri Krishna had said in the previous shlok. So in the previous shlok, Shri Krishna had told Arjun that I have already killed all the warriors, and therefore you should be a instrument in my hand, or a reason basically for me to accomplish this. And if you were to do that, then you will attain glory, and you will then be able to enjoy the kingdom. So in that regards here, Shri Krishna is reassuring Arjun. So he is saying that the warriors over there, Drona, Bhishma, Karna and Jayadrath, they have all been killed by me, so don't feel scared to attack them. So the message over here, if you want to really understand its true significance, then you have to basically have the background knowledge of Mahabharata. So he is talking about warriors over here, Drona, Bhishma, Jayadrath and Karna. All these warriors, they basically by themselves are immortals to a certain extent, is what you can say. Drona basically is the teacher of Arjun, and he has the defense against all the weapons that Arjun has, because he's the teacher and he has taught how to fight to Arjun. So he has all the defense against all the weapons of Arjun. So in that sense, he is indefeatable for Arjun. Similarly, Bhishma has been given the boon that he can choose his time of death. So in that sense also, he is again someone who is immortal. Jayadrath has been given a boon that whoever cuts his head, whoever kills him, and when his dead head falls on the ground, whoever will make that happen, then that person's head will also blow up. So in that sense, anybody who kills Jayadrath will be killed himself, because whoever kills him and then makes his head fall on the ground, then the head of that person will blow up. And then Karn has the Shakti weapon. It is a weapon against which nobody has any defense. So if Karn basically fires Shakti weapon on Arjun, there is no way that Arjun can protect himself. So in that sense, he is also very dangerous. So if you look at all these warriors are basically indefeatable for Arjun. Arjun has no way to actually defeat these guys. But still, Sri Krishna is telling over here that don't worry. I've already killed them. So you just go and fight. Don't worry about it. I will take care of it. So in life, this is what we have to understand, that no matter how strong your warrior is, your opponent might appear very, very strong. But if you have truth on your side, then you don't have to worry about it at all. Shri Krishna will take care of it. Shri Krishna will ensure that you, at the end, are the ones who are on the side of the one who wins. So history is filled with examples of such things. Now consider the example of India itself. India was under the British rule. British were so powerful. Even now they are very powerful. So they are a very powerful nation, militarily so strong. It was the superpower of its time, and before World War II, they were basically the prime force. And India, we had nothing. India had nothing, no force at all. There was nobody who could fight. People were not even allowed to have weapons. So there was absolutely no military power that India had. And the British were so powerful, and still India was able to defeat the British. Now, somebody over here might say that, oh, India didn't defeat the British got defeated by themselves, and India just basically got the freedom awarded by the British. So if you're thinking like that, then basically you are still in the delusion. You still think that you are the doer, and you are the one who has to take an action. So you still haven't understood the teachings of Bhagavad Gita if you think like that, that British were not defeated by India. British just basically they gave us the freedom by themselves and we didn't do anything. If you're thinking like that, then basically you think that you are the doer, you have to do things. So you have to understand that you are not the doer. It is Shri Krishna who is the doer. This whole thinking that you are the doer is what confuses you. That is what confuses you. If your freedom fighters would have thought like this, that we are the doers, we have to do things, and we are the doers, then of course they would have focused on the process. And if they would have focused on the process, then they would have lost courage looking at the might of British Empire. Of course they didn't think about it like that. Of course they thought that they have to pick the side of the truth, and then truth will basically impel them forward, and they will basically attain the victory of the British. So this is what you have to understand. They looked at the truth and they surrendered to the truth, and they said, okay, truth is this, and we will fight for the truth. Our freedom fighters, that's why, focused only on the truth, and therefore they took their stand, and then they fought against the British, and the result is right in front of you. India defeated the British without even firing a single bullet. So do not focus on the process. If you were to focus on the process, then of course you will falter, because the odds they will seem totally against you. So just focus on being on the side of the truth, and as you stay on the side of the truth will itself propel you towards success. That is what Shri Krishna is saying over here, that I have killed them all. You just be an instrument in my hand to attain it. So if you are thinking that you are the doer, and India basically got independence not like that, it was given to India, then you basically have not understood any of the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. If you are on the right side of truth, and you are fighting for it, and if you stay alive, I mean, victory is certain. If you are on the side of truth, your victory is certain. And if you stay alive to enjoy that victory, then you enjoy the kingdom. If you die in performing that action, then of course you attain the supreme abode. So in both ways you basically attain glory if you were to stay on the side of truth. That is the message over here. So don't worry about the process. Don't worry about how you will attain it. First focus if you are on the side of truth or not. Stay there and then hold your ground. If you win, then you enjoy the glory as a living being. If you die, then you enjoy the glory in the supreme abode of Sri Krishna. So that was the message of this shlok. I hope I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you in the next video. Take care.